Buying in bulk doesn't always save money. In fact, purchasing the wrong product in large quantities can lead to wasted food, wasted storage space, and wasted cash. But some Costco foods are different. They're the kinds of products families use every week. Many have a long shelf life. Others freeze exceptionally well. And some continue to offer outstanding value even as grocery prices remain unpredictable. That's why experienced Costco shoppers don't simply buy what's on sale. They know which products are truly worth stocking up on. Today's countdown features 12 Costco foods that offer excellent value when purchased in bulk. Some can help reduce your grocery bill over time. Others make meal planning easier. And a few have become favorites among families because they combine quality, convenience, and long-term savings. Remember, buying in bulk only makes sense if you'll actually use what you purchase. Always consider your family's eating habits, available storage space, and the product's shelf life before adding extra quantities to your cart. By the time we reach number 1, you'll discover the Costco food that many loyal shoppers refuse to leave the warehouse without. Before we begin, subscribe to Prepper Pulse and turn on notifications for more grocery tips, food storage ideas, and smart shopping strategies that help you get the most from every grocery trip. Now, let's start with number 12. Number 12. Old-fashioned oats. Starting our countdown at number 12. Old-fashioned oats. They may not be the most exciting item in Costco, but they are one of the smartest bulk purchases you can make right now. Oats are incredibly versatile. They can be used for breakfast, baking, smoothies, homemade granola, oatmeal cookies, and even as an ingredient in meatloaf and other recipes. That flexibility means large containers rarely go to waste. Another advantage is shelf life. When stored properly in a cool, dry place, oats can remain fresh for a long time, making them an excellent pantry staple for families who like to keep extra food on hand. Costco's large packages often provide a significantly lower cost per serving compared to smaller grocery store containers. Over the course of a year, those savings can add up surprisingly fast. Oats are also one of the most filling foods you can buy. A simple bowl of oatmeal can keep you satisfied for hours while costing only a fraction of many packaged breakfast foods. With grocery prices continuing to fluctuate, that's a benefit many families appreciate. Some shoppers even portion oats into smaller containers or food storage buckets to extend freshness and make everyday use more convenient. Whether you're feeding a large family or simply looking for a budget-friendly pantry staple, oats remain one of the best values in the warehouse. Old-fashioned oats earn the number 12 spot because they're affordable, versatile, easy to store, and useful in far more recipes than most people realize. But the next Costco item offers something oats don't. A source of protein that can be frozen, portioned, and used in dozens of meals throughout the month. Number 11. Boneless skinless chicken breasts. At number 11. Boneless skinless chicken breasts. If your family eats chicken regularly, this is one of the easiest ways to lower your cost per meal. Buying chicken in bulk at Costco often provides better value than purchasing smaller packages from traditional grocery stores. The key is what you do after you get home. Instead of placing the entire package in the refrigerator, divide it into meal-sized portions. Store each portion in freezer bags or airtight containers, label them with the date, and freeze them. This simple habit makes meal planning much easier. Need chicken for tacos? Take out one package. Making a stir-fry? Grab another. Planning a family barbecue? You'll already have enough on hand. Another advantage is convenience. Keeping frozen chicken at home means fewer last-minute trips to the grocery store and less temptation to order takeout when you don't have dinner planned. Chicken is also one of the most versatile proteins you can buy. It works in soups, casseroles, salads, pasta dishes, sandwiches, rice bowls, and countless other recipes. That means you're unlikely to get tired of it. Of course, buying in bulk only makes sense if you have enough freezer space. Without proper storage, even a great bargain can turn into wasted food. But for families that cook at home regularly, Costco's bulk chicken remains one of the smartest purchases in the meat department. It offers excellent value, dependable quality, and enough flexibility to simplify meal planning for weeks. Boneless skinless chicken breasts earn the number 11 spot because they combine affordability, convenience, and versatility, making them a bulk purchase that pays for itself over time. But the next Costco item doesn't need a freezer at all. It's a pantry staple that lasts for months and has become one of the best bulk values for families looking to stretch every grocery dollar. Number 10. Jasmine rice. Breaking into the top 10. Jasmine rice. If there's one pantry staple that almost never goes to waste, it's rice. That's one reason Costco's large bags continue to be a favorite among budget-conscious shoppers. At first, a 20 or 25-pound bag may seem excessive. But when you calculate the cost per serving, the value becomes clear. A single bag can provide dozens of meals for a family, often at a much lower price than buying several smaller bags from a regular grocery store. Rice is also incredibly versatile. It pairs well with chicken, beef, seafood, vegetables, beans, curries, stir-fries, and soups. It can even be used for fried rice or meal prep lunches throughout the week. Another advantage is its long shelf life. When stored in an airtight container in a cool, dry place, jasmine rice stays fresh for an extended period, making it an excellent item to keep in your pantry. Many experienced Costco shoppers transfer rice into food-grade storage containers as soon as they get home. This helps protect it from moisture and keeps it easier to use. Buying rice in bulk also means fewer shopping trips. Instead of replacing a small bag every week or two, one purchase can last for months, depending on your household size. That's both convenient and budget-friendly. Jasmine rice earns the number 10 spot because it's affordable, stores well, works with countless recipes, and delivers one of the best cost-per-serving values you'll find anywhere in Costco. But the next item is something many shoppers walk past without realizing how much money it can save over the course of a year. It's a simple kitchen essential that almost every family uses every single day. Number 9. Extra virgin olive oil. At number 9. Extra virgin olive oil. It may seem like a simple grocery item, but if you cook at home regularly, buying it in bulk from Costco can make a lot of sense. Olive oil is used in everything from sautéing vegetables and grilling meat to making salad dressings, marinades, and homemade sauces. Because it's a kitchen staple, most families go through it faster than they realize. Costco's larger bottles often offer a much lower price per ounce than smaller bottles sold at many supermarkets. That means every meal you cook at home can cost a little less over time. Those savings may seem small at first, but they add up throughout the year. The key is proper storage. Olive oil lasts longest when it's kept in a cool, dark place away from direct sunlight and heat. Some shoppers even pour a small amount into a separate bottle for daily use while keeping the larger container sealed until needed. That helps preserve freshness. Another reason olive oil is worth buying in bulk is its versatility. You can drizzle it over vegetables, use it for roasting, mix it into pasta, cook eggs, bake bread, or prepare homemade vinaigrettes. Few pantry items are used as often. Before buying the largest bottle available, think about how quickly your household uses it. If you cook frequently, the larger size is usually an excellent value. If you rarely use olive oil, a smaller container may be the better choice. Extra virgin olive oil earns the number 9 spot because it offers outstanding value for regular home cooks, has a relatively long shelf life when stored properly, and is one of the most useful ingredients in any kitchen. But the next Costco favorite is something many people buy every single morning. It's affordable in bulk, easy to store, and can save coffee lovers hundreds of dollars over the course of a year. Number 8. Coffee. At number 8. Coffee. For millions of people, the day doesn't truly begin until that first cup is poured. If you're buying coffee every week at your local grocery store, those smaller bags can quietly become one of the biggest expenses in your pantry. That's where Costco can make a real difference. Buying coffee in bulk usually lowers the cost per cup, allowing you to enjoy your daily routine while spending less over time. For households with 2 or more coffee drinkers, the savings can be surprisingly significant over the course of a year. Of course, freshness matters. Coffee tastes best when it's protected from air, moisture, heat, and light. Many Costco shoppers divide a large bag into smaller airtight containers. They keep one container in the kitchen for everyday use and store the rest in a cool, dark place until it's needed. That simple habit helps preserve both flavor and aroma. Another advantage is convenience. Running out of coffee is something most people would rather avoid. Buying in bulk means you're less likely to make an extra trip to the store just because the coffee container is empty. Whether you prefer drip coffee, a French press, pour-over, or a coffee maker, buying larger quantities often provides excellent value if you drink it consistently. The important thing is to purchase only what you'll realistically use while it's still fresh. Coffee earns the number 8 spot because it's an everyday essential for millions of families, offers noticeable savings when purchased in bulk, and stores well when handled properly. But the next Costco food isn't something you drink. It's one of the most versatile pantry staples you can buy, and it can become the foundation for dozens of quick, affordable meals throughout the year. Number 7. Pasta. We're down to number 7. Pasta. It may not be the flashiest item in Costco, but it's one of the smartest bulk purchases you can make. Whether it's spaghetti, penne, rotini, or fettuccine, pasta is a staple that almost every family can use. One of its biggest advantages is its incredibly long shelf life. Stored in a cool, dry pantry, unopened pasta can stay in excellent condition for a long time, making it ideal for buying in larger quantities. That's especially helpful if you like to plan meals ahead or keep your pantry well stocked. Costco's multipack boxes often offer a much lower price per pound than buying individual packages at a traditional grocery store. Over the course of a year, those savings can really add up. Pasta is also one of the most versatile foods you can keep on hand. Serve it with marinara sauce. Mix it with chicken and vegetables. Turn it into a creamy Alfredo. Add it to soups. Bake it into casseroles. Or make a quick pasta salad for lunch. The possibilities are nearly endless. Another reason shoppers love buying pasta in bulk is that it's perfect for busy weeknights. When you don't know what to cook, a box of pasta and a few pantry ingredients can become a complete meal in less than 30 minutes. If you have a large family, you'll appreciate not having to replace it every week. Instead, one Costco purchase can keep your pantry stocked for months. Just make sure to store the boxes in a dry place and protect them from moisture and pantry pests. Pasta earns the number 7 spot because it's inexpensive, stores exceptionally well, works in countless recipes, and delivers outstanding value when purchased in bulk. But the next Costco favorite is one of the healthiest foods in the warehouse. It freezes beautifully, reduces food waste, and can save you money every time you make a smoothie or prepare a quick side dish. Number 6. Frozen mixed berries. We're entering the top 6. Frozen mixed berries. Fresh berries are delicious, but they can also be one of the most expensive and shortest-lasting fruits in the grocery store. Buy a small container today, and there's a good chance you'll need to eat it within a few days. Otherwise, it may end up in the trash. That's why Costco's large bags of frozen mixed berries are such a smart purchase. The fruit is frozen shortly after harvest, helping preserve its flavor and nutritional value. Instead of worrying about using everything immediately, you simply pour out the amount you need and return the bag to the freezer. That means far less food waste. Frozen berries are also incredibly versatile. Blend them into smoothies. Mix them into oatmeal. Top your yogurt. Bake them into muffins. Make homemade jam. Or use them in pancakes and desserts. One large bag can be used in dozens of different recipes. Another reason they're worth buying is the cost. Fresh berries are often expensive, especially when they're out of season. Costco's bulk bags usually offer much better value per serving, making it easier to enjoy berries throughout the year without spending a fortune. Of course, freezer space is important. Before buying a large bag, make sure you have enough room to store it properly. If you do, frozen berries can become one of the most convenient foods in your kitchen. Many Costco members say it's one item they buy almost every visit because they know it will always get used. Frozen mixed berries earn the number 6 spot because they reduce food waste, provide excellent value, stay fresh for months in the freezer, and can be used in countless healthy meals. But now we're entering the top 5. The remaining foods are Costco favorites that many loyal members consider must-buy items every time they visit the warehouse. Number 5. Kirkland's Signature Mixed Nuts. We've reached the top 5. And at number 5 is a snack that delivers convenience, nutrition, and long-term value all in one container. Kirkland's Signature Mixed Nuts. At first glance, the large jar may seem expensive. But once you compare the price per ounce with smaller containers sold at most grocery stores, the value becomes much more obvious. For families that regularly eat nuts, buying in bulk can lead to noticeable savings throughout the year. Mixed nuts are also incredibly convenient. There's no preparation required. Open the container, grab a handful, and you're done. They're perfect for busy mornings, afternoon snacks, road trips, hiking, lunchboxes, or even entertaining guests. Another reason they're worth buying is their versatility. Sprinkle them over oatmeal. Mix them into yogurt. Add them to homemade trail mix. Chop them into salads. Or use them in baking recipes. One container can be used in dozens of different ways. Proper storage is important, especially if you're buying a large quantity. Keep the container tightly sealed and store it in a cool, dry place. If your household goes through nuts slowly, you can divide them into smaller airtight containers or even freeze a portion to help preserve freshness. Many Costco members say this is one item they purchase almost every visit because it fits so many different lifestyles. Whether you're looking for a quick snack, an ingredient for recipes, or a healthier alternative to chips and candy, mixed nuts are always a practical choice. Kirkland's signature mixed nuts earn the number 5 spot because they offer excellent value, a long usable life when stored properly, incredible versatility, and everyday convenience that makes buying in bulk worthwhile. But the next Costco favorite isn't a snack. It's one of the most popular frozen foods in the warehouse, helping families prepare quick, affordable dinners without sacrificing quality. Number 4. Frozen salmon. We're down to the final 4. Frozen salmon. If you've ever priced fresh salmon at a traditional grocery store, you already know it can be one of the most expensive proteins you buy. That's why Costco's bulk packages of frozen salmon continue to be a favorite among members. Instead of paying a premium for smaller portions, you can often purchase individually wrapped fillets at a much better price per pound. One of the biggest advantages is convenience. Because each fillet is individually packaged, you don't have to thaw the entire box. Simply remove the number of portions you need and leave the rest safely in the freezer. That makes meal planning much easier and helps reduce food waste. Salmon is also incredibly versatile. Bake it with vegetables. Grill it for a summer dinner. Add it to salads. Serve it with rice. Or flake it into pasta dishes and fish tacos. A single box can provide several healthy meals for the entire family. Another reason shoppers buy it in bulk is consistency. Instead of hoping fresh seafood is available every week, you always have high-quality fish ready whenever you need it. That can save both time and extra trips to the grocery store. Of course, freezer space is important. Before adding a large box to your cart, make sure you have enough room at home to store it properly. If you do, frozen salmon can be one of the best values in Costco's freezer section. Many longtime Costco members consider it a regular purchase because it combines quality, convenience, and long-term savings in one package. Frozen salmon earns the number 4 spot because it offers excellent value, comes in convenient individual portions, freezes exceptionally well, and makes healthy home-cooked meals easier throughout the month. But now we've reached the final 3. The remaining Costco foods are among the warehouse's biggest money-saving purchases, and the next one is a freezer favorite that busy families rely on week after week. Number 3. Kirkland's signature frozen shrimp. We've reached the final 3. And at number 3 is a Costco freezer favorite that combines convenience, quality, and outstanding value. Kirkland's signature frozen shrimp. Shrimp is one of those foods that can instantly turn an ordinary dinner into something special. The problem is that fresh shrimp can be expensive, and because it has a short shelf life, many people avoid buying it unless they plan to cook it immediately. Costco solves both of those problems. Its large bags of frozen shrimp often cost less per pound than smaller grocery store packages. And because the shrimp are frozen, you can keep them on hand for months. Another reason shoppers love this product is how quickly it can become a meal. Many varieties are peeled and deveined, which saves valuable prep time. Simply thaw the amount you need, season it, and it's ready for the pan, grill, or oven. Shrimp is also incredibly versatile. You can toss it into pasta. Add it to fried rice. Use it in tacos. Mix it into salads. Prepare a seafood stir-fry. Or serve it with vegetables and rice for a quick weeknight dinner. Because the shrimp are individually frozen, you don't have to thaw the entire bag. You can remove only the portions you need while keeping the rest safely stored in the freezer. That reduces waste and makes meal planning much more flexible. Buying seafood in bulk only makes sense if you'll actually use it. But for families that enjoy shrimp regularly, Costco's large bags provide both convenience and excellent value. Many members say it's one of those products they replace as soon as they run low because it's useful in so many different recipes. Kirkland's signature frozen shrimp earns the number 3 spot because it offers restaurant-quality meals at home, stores well in the freezer, saves preparation time, and delivers excellent value when purchased in bulk. Only 2 foods remain. The next Costco favorite is found in kitchens across the country, lasts for months in the pantry, and has become one of the warehouse's most reliable money-saving purchases for busy families. Number 2. Kirkland's signature peanut butter. We've reached the runner-up. And at number 2 is a pantry staple that has earned a permanent place in millions of kitchens. Kirkland's signature peanut butter. Peanut butter is one of those foods that almost never goes to waste. It's quick, filling, packed with protein, and useful for everything from breakfast to late-night snacks. Buying it in bulk at Costco makes even more sense because the cost per jar is often much lower than purchasing individual jars at a traditional grocery store. For families with children, the savings can be substantial over the course of a year. But it's not just about sandwiches. Peanut butter can be spread on toast, blended into smoothies, mixed into oatmeal, used in baking, added to protein shakes, or made into flavorful sauces for noodles and chicken. One product can be used in dozens of different recipes. Another advantage is its shelf life. Unopened jars can remain in your pantry for a long time when stored in a cool, dry place. That means you don't have to worry about using everything immediately after bringing it home. Many shoppers appreciate having an extra jar in the pantry so they're never caught without it. Costco's 2-pack also means fewer shopping trips. Instead of replacing peanut butter every couple of weeks, one purchase can last for months, depending on your household. As always, buying in bulk only makes sense if your family eats it regularly. If you do, it's one of the easiest ways to lower your grocery costs without sacrificing quality. Kirkland's signature peanut butter earns the number 2 spot because it offers excellent value, a long shelf life, incredible versatility, and everyday convenience that makes bulk buying a smart investment. Now we've reached the number 1 Costco food worth buying in bulk right now. It's affordable, used almost every day, freezes beautifully, and for many Costco members, no shopping trip feels complete without adding it to the cart. Number 1. Kirkland's signature butter. We've finally reached number 1, and it's one of the most practical bulk purchases you can make at Costco. Kirkland's signature butter. At first, buying several pounds of butter may seem excessive. But if your family cooks or bakes regularly, you'll probably use it much faster than you expect. Butter is one of those ingredients that's always in demand. It's used for breakfast, baking cookies and cakes, making sauces, cooking vegetables, preparing mashed potatoes, grilling sandwiches, and countless everyday recipes. That's why so many Costco members buy it in bulk. One of the biggest advantages is that butter freezes exceptionally well. You don't have to keep every package in the refrigerator. Simply place the extra boxes in the freezer and thaw them as needed. When stored properly, frozen butter maintains its quality for months, making it easy to stock up whenever prices are favorable. Costco also offers excellent value. Compared to buying individual packages at many grocery stores, the warehouse price often works out to a lower cost per pound. For households that use butter every week, those savings can add up surprisingly fast over the course of a year. Another benefit is convenience. Running out of butter in the middle of a recipe is frustrating. Keeping extra packages on hand means you're always ready for baking, cooking, or holiday meals without making an extra trip to the store. Of course, buying in bulk only makes sense if you'll actually use it. But for most families, butter is one of those kitchen essentials that's almost guaranteed to disappear over time. It's affordable, easy to store, and useful in hundreds of recipes. That's exactly why it earns the number 1 spot on today's countdown. Buying in bulk isn't about filling your pantry with as much food as possible. It's about choosing products your family already uses and purchasing them at the best possible value. When you focus on foods with a long shelf life, products that freeze well, and everyday essentials, your Costco membership can pay for itself through the savings alone. The next time you walk through the warehouse, don't just look at the size of the package. Think about the cost per serving, how often you'll actually use it, and whether you have enough storage space at home. Those simple questions can help you shop smarter and waste less. If you enjoyed this countdown, subscribe to Prepper Pulse and turn on notifications. Every week, we share grocery saving strategies, food storage tips, and practical preparedness advice to help you get the most from every shopping trip. Thanks for watching. Stay prepared, stay smart, and we'll see you in the next video.